I captured the super wolf moon with the DWARF 3 smart telescope. This wasn't planned as an astrophotography trip. I was just on winter holidays here in the mountains when the full moon began to rise. January 3, 2026 brought the super wolf moon, the first supermoon of the year, and I decided to capture it from one of my favorite places. This is Cavnic Ski Resort in Maramureș, Transylvania, a ski region surrounded by mountains, forests, and deep winter silence. At night, when the slopes come down and the lights fade, the sky here becomes something special. And the night the moon felt close, really close. What is the super wolf moon? This full moon is called the wolf moon, a name coming from old winter traditions when wolves were often heard howling during the coldest nights. In January 2026, it was also super moon, meaning the moon was near its closest point to Earth, appearing larger and brighter in the sky, and from a snowy mountain resort. The effect is incredible. For this capture, I used the DWARF 3 smart telescope. What I love about it is how portable it is, no heavy gear, no observatory, just a smart telescope you can take on a winter holiday. Even in cold conditions, it handled the season surprisingly well. Now, let's see how I capture the moon. I positioned the telescope right near the ski resort, with mountains in the foreground, and I was waiting for the clouds above to move and have a clear sight of the full supermoon. I started by finding the moon with the wide field lens. After that, I selected the planetary feature and tapped on moon tracking. The moon tracking was smooth, focus was quick, even with the large clouds covering the moon. Unfortunately, more clouds came, so the test became a little bit more difficult, but astrophotography isn't always about chasing perfect conditions. Sometimes it's about being in the right place at the right moment. This wasn't just a moon capture, it was a winter memory. Cold air, winter resort music, and the super wolf moon watching over Transylvania. I started with a 4K video of the full moon, and after that I decided to make a live stack. However, more clouds covered the moon and the first result wasn't so great. I waited a little bit more until the clouds passed away, and later I restarted the test. And these are the final results from the night. No observatory, no complicated setup, just the DWARF 3 and the winter night in the mountains. After just a few seconds of live stack, the detail on the lunar surface really stood out. Seeing this level of detail while standing in the snow surrounded by mountains felt unreal. We also observed an upgrade for lunar and solar imaging with the DWARF 3. Similar with the DWARF Mini, we have now a cropped image of Full HD that reveals the moon closer, and also the video quality, if we are filming, it's higher, less compressed than before. Also makes the video capture better, and here in the live stack we do not have to crop anymore, having the image already cropped and ready for us to share on social media. And here is a single exposure of the moon capture with the DWARF 3, and we can compare it with the live stack. We can see how the details are much better, sharper, and much lower noise. And while we're zooming in, we can see even the smaller craters on the lunar surface. I'm really impressed how DWARF Lab progressed, and it's offering us better and better performance from the DWARF telescopes, like the DWARF 3 and the DWARF Mini. In the next video, I'll show you something completely different, testing the new autofocus and tracking features of the DWARF 3, from the moon to fast-moving skiers. If you enjoyed the winter sky capture, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me where would you capture the full moon. By the way, affiliate links are available in the video description. Don't forget to check them out, and I want to give big thanks to all the channel members that supported the channel so far. Don't forget to hit the join button if you want to support the channel also.